Buongiorno and welcome to my channel. My name is Stefania if you are new here. So today we are going to play with the Patrick Ta Major Headlines collection. So he came out with cream blushes, with powders, with lip liners, his first lipstick. So you guys know I'm a huge fan of Patrick Ta, but we shall see what my thoughts are on this new collection. Please don't forget to subscribe down below. I would really appreciate it. Hit that like button. We will also be doing comparisons, all that good stuff of previous collections. So let's jump into this video. All right, so we are just going to dive right in. I'm like super excited about these. If you guys know me, lately I have been on like a cream blush kick for sure. So I figured like I'm starting out with no foundation on because I got two shades. I got nope, that's not the right one. I got Do You Know Her, Do We Know Her, and She So La. The names always confuse the crap out of me. I will say that. Even though I think the packaging is gorgeous, I'm always like, do we know her? She's this, she's that. And I'm always like, which really is only important if you're trying to say what you're using, you know. Other than that, who cares? But standard packaging, obviously you do get fingernails on it, like fingerprints very fast, but this is like his normal blush compact and this is the new blush compact. So this one comes with a cream, the new one, and a powder. I did look at the weights though, and you're getting 10.5 grams in the normal blushes, and then with these new ones, you're getting 6 of the cream and 4 of the powder. So you're actually like getting the same amount of product, but I'll talk, you know, we'll see how these are different. But yeah, comparison size, it's a tiny bit bigger, but not much. The only thing with the packaging is it's gorgeous. I love the color. But at the same time, it's like hard to know what you're picking up. You know, there's not really anything on the packaging to make you think you're using whatever color. So we are gonna go in with the Do We Know Her first, which is the coral shade. And then we'll go in with She So La, like once I put on foundation. That way you guys can truly see the colors of both. So I like that it has this little like covered compact, kind of like Natasha Denona does. That way you're not getting the powder into the cream. So let's go ahead, we're gonna just get started because I'm excited about it. All right, so I'm gonna take this Wayne Goss number 2 because you know I need to get my money's worth out of these brushes. Okay, the one thing is that the thing does come down once you tip it, which is totally fine, but just be aware. It doesn't like snap into place. So we're gonna go in with the powder first. I did think it was interesting that these ones, he said to go ahead and go in with the powder and then the cream. I'm sure you could switch it depending on like whatever you're feeling, but he was big on like the cream brings life back into the face. It all depends for me on the day. I do like creams better when I'm not wearing foundation. So we're gonna actually go in with the powder and do what he said, and then we'll layer the cream on the powder and then the cream by itself on this side. I will say, looking at this, I did think like this shade, it's the coral. So let me go ahead and turn the lighting down. So this is the coral shade, and I thought it was gonna be more on the orange side. I didn't think it was gonna be this pinky. So I was a little bit surprised when I opened it. But it is going on a lot, like very nice. The powder for sure. I did watch his video and he said, like his little IGTV, that these aren't as pressed because when you go in with the older like formula from the monochromatic collection, you really have to layer the blush on. It's harder pressed in there. So this gives me way more pigment like off the bat than his other blush formula does. So that could be good or bad depending on what you're looking for. But at the same time, I'm like, ooh, that's nice. So let's go ahead. I got a brush here. That better be an eyelash and not from this expensive brush. All right, so let's go ahead and go in with the cream. I'm gonna use the e.l.f. brush. So we're gonna go, which you can use a finger. I'll do the finger on the other side. But I'm really surprised this has more pink than I thought it was going to. I don't know why. I thought maybe it was like because I was looking at the orange lipsticks, I thought this was gonna be like orange, but definitely not. But I'm trying to make sure I put everything on because I know we can't swatch in store, which changes things. Of course, like for me, I'm not like, even though I've been into blushes, I still don't like an extreme blush. So I think like right here is good enough for me. Obviously the cream is gonna bring like luminosity to the look, but I think you could use both on its own if you wanted to, and then just kind of decide where you would want the other ones. I don't have round cheeks, so I don't like to put it too far down, you know, it just doesn't, it's not flattering on my face shape. And then on this side, let's go in with just the cream. So we're gonna go in with a finger on this side. It does feel very nice. It's a lot like the, I would say, Fenty formula. It's very, like, you guys can tell, it's just very nice and wet. So let's just dab that in. That's nice. It's nice color pigmentation. So I would say these are even, like the Fenty ones, I feel like I had to build up a little bit depending on which shade. Like this just went on perfectly fine. I don't have any of the Tower 28 ones, but I would say like Tower 28 is a little, like based on the bronzers, they're a little greasier, which I'm happier with a formula like this. I don't like it when I put hair all over my face. It sticks to it, you know? So this is actually perfect for me. I do really like the color. It's a very nice summer color. It's just more like, I just, you know, when I looked at it, I thought it was gonna be more orange. So he also said you could put it on the lips. So let's go ahead and do that. The Fenty ones did not work on my lips, by the way. My lips just look very cracked with them. I have dry lips, you know, Arizona, what can you do? All right, so this is with the lights all the way turned down. I like the color, like I said, but I did think it was gonna be a little bit more on the orangey side. On the lips, I can see some cracking, you know, it's not awful, and I would totally do it in a pinch, but it's not something I'm gonna like reach for over a lipstick. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and take this off my face. What do you guys think? I really like it with no foundation, especially like I've been liking just having my normal skin more and more with like a few elements of makeup, but not like a full face, especially in summer. Oh, no. And with the mask situation, this works. So I'm gonna go take this off, put some foundation on, and let's crack into the new lip products and the other blush shade. All right, I am back. I am better. Not better, but like I feel put together. So I will link everything that's on my face down below, but this is the other shade. It is called like She's So LA. I keep saying She's So La, which I prefer because I am not LA yet. This is such a meat color. Like if you were to ask me my favorite like blushes, like I'm gonna start putting this on while I'm yapping away. But like if you were gonna ask me what my favorite blush was, I would definitely say, which I mention it every year, but I'm always like NARS Madly, and which one is the other one? Becca Wild Honey. Those are my favorite. Like I love neutrally like brown type blushes to almost like where you're like, is that a bronzer or a blush? Like those are my favorite. So this was the shade that I was like most excited about. I was excited for the other one, but mostly this one. But I don't know if it would work on every skin tone. Definitely around my range for sure. It is a little bit, like I said, like these are definitely a little bit more intense. Not like crazy intense. Like Lunar Beauty I think is a little bit like that new palette. It's like, whoa. You know, this one is definitely buildable, but I really like this new powder formula, how it's not pressed as much as the other one. I'll show you guys later, but the other one, like I have to really like get in there to make it show up, whereas like this one's just gorgeous. So that is what the powder looks like. We're also going to, we'll go with the cream in a second. I'm gonna put this one. I don't know, stuff like this, I feel like it gives you a nice little tint, but it's not, you know, that's all it really is. Like if I was in a pinch, would I do this? Sure, if I, you know, but it's not like I would specifically reach for this for a lip product, you know? So I'm going to tie this all in by using the powder shade on my lid. This stuff I will do, just kind of throwing it all together like on a lazy day where you can just, you know, you still look put together but you barely use any products. I like it for that. So, and this is a perfect color since it is more in the brown tone. I don't think it would work for a blush because, I mean, as a bronzer, just because it does have more of a pinky undertone, like in a pinch, sure, but it's not something I would necessarily want to do. But it's definitely like that shade where like, if I wanted to, like I'll dip back into it a little bit and bring it up to the sides. I could totally do that for like a more bronze look. This is almost like a bronzed summer kiss, like with a gold, like, I really, really like it. But yeah, let's go ahead and go in with the cream side. So I'm gonna take the butt of a beauty blender. And I do feel like part of this is like You guys know I've been struggling with acne for a really long time. I'm on a new medication now, and I will say it's helping a lot. Especially, I think that's why I've kind of transitioned more into cream products, because I don't feel as insecure about my skin. Like right now, I'm more like, oh, I feel like I want to show my skin. My skin looks healthy, especially with products like these, like more on the cream base. Especially in the summer, I just don't feel like wearing a heavy face of like foundation. Same thing with like, I mean, people that are still wearing foundation have to wear a mask all day. Luckily, like I don't wear it in the facility, but like obviously when I go to the grocery store and stuff, but I'm just like, how can you do this? Like oh no, nope. So yeah, I don't know where I was going with that. The point is I don't want to wear foundation, and I like the way my skin looks with these cream products lately. So I just feel like this gives such a nice, like with the extra like cream, like powder looked fine, right? You can wear the powder if you're not a cream person and then just try it out. So I do get it though, because I feel like now my face it has such a nice, healthy looking, like it makes your skin just look healthier is what I'm trying to say. So I really, really like this shade a lot. Like this one definitely wins best of the shades for me. Not that I don't like the other one. I just thought it was gonna be more on the orangey side. Why I sound like Sean Connery every time I try to talk, I don't know. All right, so let's go in with the lip products. So I have She's Single in both. His lip liners are tipped a little bit differently, so I don't know if you guys can really tell like the shape, but they're a click up formula. I will say, like, they are on the pricey side, but they are very long wearing. Like I've noticed, like when I wear these, it is really hard to get them off. Like the staying power is really nice on these. So I do think they are worth the price. Just make sure you don't get too excited like I do and I click it up too high, you know? I can already tell, like with this shade, it's definitely more on like, it reminds me of like Kylie's caramel shade, where it's more yellow brownie, where I know his other ones are more like very just neutral brown. So I'll definitely do swatches. Like this is a warmer brown. All right, and then for the lipstick, like I like the packaging, okay? I like the packaging a lot. I think it's really pretty. I like the details. Again, it's gonna get fingerprints all over it. It has like the little logo, but like this is compared to like his lip cream packaging. To me though, like this is heavier than this. Like for like an expensive lipstick that's above $30, like I do like them to have a little bit more weight. It's not bad, but like I'm trying to talk myself out of buying more. It is though, like I wish there was something on here to distinguish like the color. Again, like I'm never gonna remember, oh, She's Single is a nude, you know? Even if I'm not on YouTube, I still like reach down and like try to do my makeup really fast. I like there to be a sticker or some type of color, something to like tell me what it is. I'm lazy is what I'm saying. I've got to twist it up a little bit more. It's a good nude. So it's a little, like I thought it was gonna be a little bit lighter. Not in a bad way, like I like this color a lot, but I did think it was gonna go on the lighter side of nudes, but at the same time, there wasn't a lot of swatches. So I do really like it. It's a little bit different for me because I usually choose like more like pinky, peachy undertones, whereas like this is more like very, very neutral, but also I still feel like it's better than my lips, but better. You guys know how I feel about that. I'm like, I don't want my lips to be better for $34. Like that type of shade. But I do really like this. I will do comparisons of the lip cream because it does look a little similar on there. So we'll see in this when I do those. But overall, I feel like this is really nice. Of course, you're gonna still see like lighting all the way turned down right now. Like you're still gonna see texture through my skin, but I don't feel like it's like overemphasized by any means. Like I really, really like this compared to like, I already know I like this a lot more than his older blush formula. Like this is beautiful. I'm also in the cream face. Let's see if it's sticky. I mean, I could feel it. It's not, I would compare it a lot to like the Fenty ones. A little bit like this is more pigmented, like the cream version of Patrick Ta's is more pigmented than the Fenty ones. These are the shades I got, but it's you can tell it's sticky, but it's not like sticky, like hair is gonna get caught kind of sticky, you know what I mean? But it's not like, if it's too sticky and it feels like it's gonna rub off, that's when I kind of am like, no. But this doesn't feel that way. Like, I'm sure I could dig in there, but yeah, I don't want to. Like I said, I gotta go. So, and I love the finish of this. So She's So Law, definitely my favorite. So let's do some comparisons, and we'll talk about everything all in one. So let's get into that. All right, so I kind of wanted to show you guys how the blushes work. So I just did a swatch of the new one, and then this is the old one I have, and it's called She's Sincere. And I have to pretty much like really go back and forth to get some payoff. I don't mind it, like I said, because at the time I was like especially not a big blush person, but it's one of those where you can like very like barely see it. Like you have to pretty much dig in there and like layer it. So I would say like between the two formulas of just powder, even though this one's like $2 cheaper and you are getting the tad bit of more product in here, I like the newer formula better. Just because this one I do have to layer quite a bit and press into it pretty hard. So, you know, as many layers as I can do, like that's really all like I'm gonna get in terms of color payoff. Like, so for the newer one, like, so you guys can see I can do that. And I already have a color there. So totally different. So I like that they're not pressed as hard. And we'll do a swatch of this one. So this one definitely, like the cream has more of like a pinky brownie base. So you guys can kind of see, I just thought like this one is definitely more on the pink side than coral, so just be aware of that. And then this is the more neutral set. All right, and then I am gonna compare the lipstick to She's Secure, which is the lipstick cream. I actually really like this formula because it's not a liquid lipstick. Very, very similar in shade. Obviously different finish because this is more of like a wet formula, whereas the lipstick is more of a matte. So these are the lipstick shades. That's the nude from the new collection, and then that is the old like lip cream formula. I will say, even though I love the packaging of the lipstick, for me personally, like I still think I would go with these ones just because they are quite a bit cheaper, and I do really like this. Not that I don't like this, I'm just saying like price-wise, I still want the orange, okay? I still want the orange. I'm trying to justify myself by being like, you don't need it, you don't need it. Sorry about this hair, but it's getting hot in here. So let's swatch the lip liners. Okay, so for the lip liners, you can see they're all pretty neutral tone, but they are different. So this is She's Single from the new collection, She's Strong, and then She's Proud. And like I said, I really do enjoy the lip liners quite a bit. All right, so overall with the collection, I would say I really do like it. I think it's a really pretty collection. If I was gonna choose anything, it's definitely this shade I have on right now, the She's So LA. I like She's So Law better, so I'm gonna say it like that. But I really like this summer, like I just feel like it looks so nice and just good. I like it. I like that you can use both formulas, you know, if you want to, or use them separately. And then, you know, the ones that I'm like, I did expect the one to be a little bit more orange, but that's just a shade thing. But formula-wise, I really do like these. Like I was saying, it is a permanent collection, so, you know, prices are a little bit up there, so if you have to wait for a sale to get something. But I would say like my biggest recommendation would be the one I have. Even if you're not my skin tone, this may be trouble for like very, very pale skin tones. But other than that, I feel like it's a very flattering shade if you like these types of blushes like I do. But that is probably my favorite product. I also really like the lip liner. It's not, you know, like I said, like you can obviously find different lip liners. So for me, the lipstick is very comfortable. I'm not saying it's not worth it, but it's just more of a pricey item. So right now I just think like with the whole situation of like not going very many places and then not being able to wear a lipstick. Because I used to put on a lipstick just to go to the grocery store if I just wanted like to wear it to feel good, you know? So yeah, I would say the lipstick, like, and it does feel a little bit lightweight, but not bad. I'm just saying the lip creams, I still really like these, but I'm also in a glossy phase. But yeah, I really like it. Like I said, I'll probably end up getting the orange in the future and maybe like picking up more shades of the blush. The blush is definitely like my favorite, which is like the major product of this line. But yeah, I'm always excited to see what he comes out with. I feel like he does a good job of like making collections that go together. Like I think this is perfect together, like the lip color and just this whole, like if you want like a monochromatic look and just something quick. But yeah, what do you guys think? Are you guys picking any of these up? I would love to hear your thoughts. So please don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, and I'll see you guys in the next one.